Who are al-Shabab?
Al-Shabab are the main Islamic group from Somalia. For a long time in the this century, they used to control a large part of Somalia between Mogadishu and Kenya. In 2011, Kenyan troops backing up the UN and African Union force intervened in Kenya and drove al-Shabab from the main cities of Somalia, and they sort of disappeared into the bush. And since then they've been launching sort of hit-and-run attacks into Somalia and into Kenya. There's been several attacks in Kenya already, but this is their biggest and most spectacular attack to date.
How are they related to Al-Qaeda?
Well, a lot of their leaders spent the 1990s in Afghanistan with Osama bin Laden. And if you remember, in the 1990s, 1998, the US Embassy in Nairobi was attacked by a huge truck bomb linked to al-Qaeda, and I think 220-odd people were killed and 4,000 wounded. It devastated a large part of Nairobi. So that's sort of one of their first instances of a major terrorist attack in the city. So it's a very big problem for Kenya.
There is speculation in the newspapers this morning that some of those involved in the attack could be British. Could there be British attackers as part of this?
Yes, I mean, Somalia is what's known in the jargon phrase as an ungoverned space. There's very little government there, and lots of the sort of jihadi groups have set up camp in this place, not just al-Shabab but other international jihadi groups, and Westerners, other people from around the world who want to engage in what's known as jihad, go there and undertake training. They participate in their attacks on the UN and the African Union soldiers to gain their sort of spurs for being a jihadi sort of fighter. And there is a constant stream of people going in and out of Somalia to join these groups, and it is a main target for US drone strikes as well. So their CIA and other intelligence agencies have a very strong interest in what's going on in these ungoverned spaces.
So why have they done this? Is it a message to the Kenyan authorities of some sort?
Oh yes, I mean it is very clear that al-Shabab have been hit quite badly by the Kenyan intervention, and they want to try and strike back to try and make the Kenyans back off, and because they provide one of the most effective contingents in the UN force in Somalia, so they want to try and make them back off and let them retake their own old territory.
Is that likely to happen?
It seems that the Kenyan government has been sort of quite reinforcing its resolve by this attack and is not going to give in. But it seems we're in a sort of an escalating situation here.